Hey, how's it going? Welcome to this week's Lunch Crunch. I'm Jake, your host, here to answer all of your marketing questions. Let's get going. If this is your first time at the Marketing Lunch Crunch, welcome. This is an awesome place for you to ask any kind of marketing question that you have, and I'm going to answer it here live on the stream with you, trying to provide massive value every single day. All right. If you are just tuning in, we are currently live on YouTube, LinkedIn, Twitch, and Facebook Live. So please follow us on your favorite platform. If you're on YouTube, hit the bell so you get the notifications of when we go live. And if you could, please follow us on TikTok. The Wizard Marketing on TikTok would be great so that we can go live there as well. All right. So what's going on today? Well, it's been a fantastic week. Lots of great stuff is going on. I hope that your business is growing using the tips that you get here from the Lunch Crunch every single week. And this week's topic. So if you have a question, just drop it in the chat now. I'll get to it in the order that we punch them in. But this week's topic, I do want to talk about how we need to stop talking about our products and services. Okay, so you're in marketing. Why would you tell me to stop talking about my product or my business or my service? Well, we need to stop putting the focus on the product. The product is not going to be the reason that people buy. Okay? The reason that people buy is because something solves a problem for them. That problem can be, I want it. That problem can be, I want to look pretty. That problem can be as superficial as possible. But when a consumer purchases a product or service, it is solving some kind of problem for them. And so, in order to correctly market our products, we need to stop talking about the product. We need to start talking about the consumer's problem and how our product and service is the solution to that problem. So let's do a good example here. I'm going to just use a cheeseburger, okay? Got a cheeseburger. It's a good cheeseburger, okay? What's great about this cheeseburger? Well, traditionally you would say, well, it's half pound, all grass-fed beef cheeseburger with a slice of all American cheese on it, 3 slices of hickory smoked bacon, fresh red onion, lettuce, tomato, pickle on the bottom, mayo, ketchup, mustard, and a homemade sesame seed bun. Okay, that's a fantastic sounding burger. However, it doesn't solve the problem. All right? What is the consumer's problem? I'm hungry, or I'm hungry and I want a burger. So now we need to pivot our messaging to include and solve that problem. Are you hungry? Fill yourself up with the all-American burger. Okay? 2 filling all-meat patties, something like that. And when we pivot that viewpoint and we come at it from the consumer's side, we come at it from their side and we embrace their problem and then we solve it through our product, we're going to create an emotional purchase. We're going to create an emotional connection with the client, and that's going to lead into a sale far more consistently than check this thing out. So let's talk another one. Okay, let's use an oil change. Everybody needs an oil change, right? So instead of saying our oil change is, fast, 15-minute oil change with top of the line oil and a free filter check. Okay, that's the product. That's what we're selling. Let's talk about what the benefit or the problem that we're solving for the client. So you need to take care of your car. Otherwise, your car is going to break down. It's an expensive piece of equipment, and you need to get from place to place so you can make money or do fun things or whatever it is they want to do. All right? We make oil changing so easy. Okay? I even shouldn't have said that because I used the word we. Use the easiest oil change of your life. You pull in, and 15 minutes later, you're leaving with top of the line oil and your engine checked and your filters checked, ready to go. We saved them time in that story. We saved them, the need to worry about their car. Those are the problems that we're solving through their simple oil change. And so we need to attack that. One way that I like to do that is by using the 5-step method. Okay? 5-step method is this. What's the product? What's the physical problem that the product solves? What's the emotional benefit of that being solved? What is the physical detriment of not purchasing the product? And what is the emotional detriment of that physical detriment? Okay? So let's walk through that. And we'll use the oil change again as our example. So we have a high-speed premium oil change, that's the product. Our high-speed premium oil change keeps your car working, running smoothly and effectively for a longer lasting car experience. Okay? That's the physical benefit. Your car keeps running. Okay? That allows you to rely on your car to go to things like your kid's baseball game or that work meeting that you can't miss, or your grandma's, birthday party, whatever it is. Those are the emotional benefits. You don't miss out on the memories that you can make at those events. Now, what's the physical detriment of not getting oil change? If you don't get our oil change, your car will start to deteriorate and break down, and it will be dead, and you'll have to buy a new car. Okay, that's the physical detriment. And then the emotional detriment is, so you'll miss out on all the great moments that you want to make sure that you're at because you don't have a ride and you don't have wheels, or you don't have money because you can't afford a car or whatever have you. Using that process to reframe your product in your mind will give you some of the strongest marketing copy that you can develop. So we need to stop talking about what our product is. We need to start talking about what our product does. And by making that shift, you're going to connect with more target market, more clientele, and close up more deals. So that's the main topic this week. If you've got a question, please jump in, drop it in the chat. I'd love to answer your marketing questions this week. We did some great stuff here at the Wizard this week. We've been working on some really cool new projects with big industry and a small barbecue and a wine bar and a bunch of other really fun stuff that we've been working on. Yeah, absolutely. We have any marketing questions that I can answer this week. In the meantime, while you're punching in your questions, I do want to talk about something I mentioned last week, which was website intents, or maybe that was 2 weeks ago, website intents. So I've been getting a lot of questions about how do I know what the website intent is? Well, the way that we know is we use a huge data system called SEMrush. It's a search engine management tool where we can watch, search performances of different keywords and analyze them and see use cases, use scenarios. That is not necessarily something that you're going to have access to. So how do you tell what the web page intent should be? I can give you kind of a quick cheat sheet. So the easiest one is an informational page. If the reason they get to the page ends with a question mark, it's most likely informational. If the reason they get to the page and it ends with a question mark, but it has a specific product or brand name in the question, that's commercial page. So there's your two major page types. Okay. If the search or the keyword to get to the page has anything to do with purchasing, order, get, buy, acquire, any acquisition words or any engagement words, start, begin, hire, anything like that, those are going to be your transactional pages. And then our navigational pages, which again are the least common page on the internet, those pages are going to have lists. They're all going to be list based. So if you're listing things out and those lists go to more pages that end up being informational, that's a navigational page. So I always think list of services, lists of products, lists of articles, or anything like that. So Amazon is loaded with navigational pages, right? So I want to look at white t-shirts for men. Okay, that's a navigational page on Amazon because it's getting you to a product that you'll then transact on. So navigational pages are very important to hit, right? But they're also very easy to understand. So that's kind of your breakdown. Question mark, informational page. Question mark, about a brand or a service or a product that's specific, commercial page. Okay. So yeah, that's how you can kind of start to know. So when you write the title out for the page or type it up or whatever it is that you do in your process, that is when you need to start asking the questions of what's the purpose of the page. So, all right. Any more questions for this week's Lunch Crunch? I'm so happy to be here every single week. I love doing the Lunch Crunch. I love talking about marketing. It's so important that we demystify marketing, and where it actually fits in your process, right? You have branding, you have marketing, and you have sales, and all three of those kind of take up what I call the funnel, right? Now the brand is actually the entirety of your business, right? All of your business falls under your brand, and all of your brand is in all of your business. What do I mean by that? Well, this is an interesting topic I like to talk about, and it's the idea that you have internal marketing. What the heck is internal marketing? Okay, so I need to sell my product. I do a web page and I blah 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 blah, and I send it all out. That's great. Okay, that's external marketing. That's brand marketing, whatever. Your internal marketing, internal brand is how your employees see, feel, and interact with your business. So, what's a good example of internal brand? Chick-fil-A is famous for having a fantastic work environment. Okay, that's internal branding because the reason why you're doing those things is to retain and improve employee morale. So if you give out hats or free lunch on every shift, or whatever it is that you're doing to your employees, that's your internal branding. Okay, and it's just as important to nail as your external branding. If you don't, you're not going to have retention rates, you're not going to have effective employees. They're going to translate that outwards into your customers because they're the interface between the business and the buyer. So that unhappiness or unsatisfaction is going to be translated out to your potential customer, and you could lose out on opportunities because you're not doing internal branding. Here's an example of bad internal branding. There's a story that's been going around the internet right now about a Burger King employee who had worked for 27 years and had not missed a single day in all 27 years. And Burger King, in order to thank him, gave him a backpack with movie tickets and a gift card for 27 years of unmatched service. Burger King, that's not an easy job. That's a tough job. Okay? Working food service every single day is a tough job. That's bad internal branding. That makes Burger King look sleazebally, which they already have that vibe in the Burger Wars, right? They're already kind of the sleaze bag burger chain. No offense to Burger King. If you want to sponsor me, please let me know and I'll say whatever you want. But the internet then saw that, and what did they do? They rallied together and got this guy $300,000 in donations. That is says more about humanity and so little about Burger King. Burger King had the opportunity to do something magical there. They had this moment where they could do something that really wouldn't hurt their bottom line, that really wouldn't, kill them, and to hold it up and do something fancy or nice or just human. And they blew it. They blew it. Now, I don't know who did it, if it was the local Burger King establishment owner or if it was corporate or whatever it was. It doesn't matter. That's the thing, it doesn't matter, right? That's internal branding, is that you brand to your people so that they become your external branding. So if you're a Burger King owner and you did that is now across all of Burger King's branding. And I'm sure Burger King's marketing department is not happy about that. So don't miss out on opportunities to leverage internal branding to improve your external branding, because it will pay off. I guarantee it. It'll pay off every single time. Every single time that you can do internal branding improvements to improve your employees' experience with your business, you will find success. You will find more success every single time. So, are any more questions for today's Lunch Crunch? Again, we're here every single Friday, noon Central. Make sure to tune in. Follow us on LinkedIn, Twitch, Facebook, and YouTube. If you're on YouTube, hit the notification bell so you can be notified every single time that we go live. And please follow us on TikTok for little tidbits that are kind of like mini lunch crunches every single day. TikTok, The Wizard Marketing on TikTok. Well, I really appreciate you tuning in this week. Hopefully, today's discussion is something you can immediately apply in your business and start making some serious moves forward with your marketing funnel. My name is Jake. I am the Wizard. I'm here every single week. Again, like I said, Fridays at noon Central. Thank you for tuning in. And, at the end of the day, we just need to be good to each other. We just need to be taking care of our employees. And if we do that through our brand, we do that effectively, they're going to evangelize our businesses. They're going to make us grow. They're going to make us look good. So just do it. Just do it. And remember, it's not the product that will sell the consumer. It's the problem that you solve. So think about that next time you're building out your next marketing material. See you next week.